Today we are going to talk about budgets. So we're going to just prep Wilma, not Williams, sorry's budget. So here we have things that can occur monthly. So every month you're going to have a house payment or rent payment, and that's typically going to be the same amount. So it's a fixed budget every month. And then you have things like groceries will be different. Sometimes if your cell phone can have a variation to it and things like that. So let's look at Wilma's stuff. William's net pay for her paycheck is $3,000, and she works in an industry where she only receives one payment per month. She wants to manage her money responsibly. Therefore, she decides to begin by creating a budget listed below are Williams' expenses for 1 month. Categorize her expenses by using the table. So Wilma has several different things that she spends money on, and it's super important to make sure that your bank isn't over withdrawn or you're not spending more money than you make to set up a budget every single month. So if we look at her house payment is going to go under housing. And I'm just going to put a PYMNT to save space. And that's $900. Okay. And then we can go to clothes. Clothes is going to be maybe not even something she spends money on every month. This can be other. So this particular month, she spent $120 on clothes. And then car payment, $300. So her car payment is going to go under transportation. And her car payment was $300. And so all we're doing is taking these expenses and putting them where we think that they should go. Gas and car maintenance, $180. I'm going to put it gas and maintenance, $180. So I'm going to have you press pause and go ahead and finish out the rest of this. And then once you finish the rest, then you're going to add. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. House payment is the only thing that's going to go under housing. So you're going to put a total of $900 here. So press pause and then press play when you have finished placing all of her bills under the right category. Okay, so go ahead and check your boxes with mine and make sure you put everything in the correct spot. So housing $900 total, food $450, utilities $210, savings $300, transportation $600, and other $450. If you made a mistake, go ahead and press pause and fix it. Okay, so then we are going to use the information and find the percentages for the for her budget. So her net monthly net income is $3,000. Okay, so for our percentages, so housing is $900. Okay, so you're gonna have a ratio or a proportion that you're gonna set up. So I'm gonna go over 2 pages and I'm gonna set that up right here. So if I have for housing, I'm going to set up how much housing is. I guess I don't need the dollar sign. How much housing is over the total of $3,000. So it's going to be part over whole equals percent over 100 equals, I'm finding percent out of 100. Okay, so cross multiply, that's 3,000 x equals 90,000. So I divide by 3,000, divide by 3,000, and x equals, so 90, I could do simple and do 90 divided by 3, which is, because those zeros will cancel out. 90 divided by 3 goes in 3 times, minus 9, bring down your 0, goes in 30 times. So that would be 30%. So I'm going to go back to this and give it a percentage of 30%. So then if I look at my first page again, I see that food is $450. So I'm going to find percent. Okay. So food is part over the whole of 3,000 equals X over 100. Cross multiply 3,000 X equals 45, and there's 1, 2, 3 zeros, so 45,000. Divide by 3,000, divide by 3,000, X equals, cancels, 45 divided by 3 is 15%. So go back and write 15%. Okay, so utilities was, oops, didn't mean to draw that line, $210. So I'm going to write 210. And you could just fill all of these out right now. So 210, 300, 600, 450. And this is just simply grabbing all the numbers from the beginning. So I can go ahead and add 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 1 is 6 plus 0 plus 0 plus another 5 is 11. And that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 2,910. So then we keep doing all the ratios. So I have for utilities 210. Okay. So utilities, $210. 210 over 3,000 equals X over 100. Cross multiply 3,000X equals 210 times 100 is 21,000. It's 21. Add your 3 zeros in. Dividing by 3,000. Because there's a bunch of zeros, it's a little easier to do this division. All your zeros cancel out, and then 21 divided by 3 equals 7. And if that doesn't make sense to you, divide it all out off to the side. Okay, so this is 7%. Okay, go ahead and press pause and do savings and transportation, then press play when you have finished. Okay, so here is savings and transportation, your ratio, and then your cross multiplication. You need to find your percent on your own. And then you also have other that you need to completely set up and find your X equals for the last one. Okay, and we will check this tomorrow in class. So let's go back to our work. So you're going to fill in all of this on your own. Okay, so after you find those 3 percentages, you need to then find your total right here. Does Wilma spend more than she makes? Well, she makes $3,000 and she spends $2,910. So no, she has $90 left over. And then here we can go ahead and do, because if we notice, housing was the most. Housing was $900 and it equaled 30% of her income. So if we look at B right here, that is 50% of the circle. Is housing 50% of the circle? No, therefore B is not it. Housing is the most. Here it has that transportation is the most. Housing is the most, and here it has that other is the most. So those are not correct, and your answer is budget A. So again, you have these things to finish, and then we will check tomorrow in class.